All right, everybody, just want to welcome you. These are some exciting times that we're going through right now, and I wanted to make a quick video to address a bunch of the things that are happening. You're going to see me, I'm going to be looking off to the side here. I have some high level points that I want to convey to you, but I just felt it was important that I send you a quick message about what's going on and some things that I recommend that you need to do. Um, One of the things that I hear about is when things get bad, advisors disappear. And I want you to know I'm right here. I'm watching the markets, everything that's going on. And I'm really excited. And I don't want you to take my excitement as a minimization of the emotions that you're going through, because you're probably going through some fear and anxiety and despair about what's happening right now. And I get that. Those are some tough things. But I'll address my giddiness later of what's happening. So for now, I want to dive into two main topics. I want to talk about the reality of what's going on. So let's do a quick reality check. And then I want to give you some tips on things that I'm going to recommend that you do from here on out. Okay. So number one, reality check. We're in a bear market. We've corrected more than 20% in the markets now. We're in bear territory. So we are going to hear for the coming months bear, 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 and likely down the road we're going to be hearing recession, words like that. That's going to be in the news cycle. And remember, we are in a 24-hour news cycle now. So this is what's going to be churning around, and it's not going to feel good. It's going to feel like, oh, everything's so bad right now. Okay. But I need to tell you something, because to get back to a bull market, we have to make new highs in the marketplace. And the Dow was just at 29,551 just recently. Those were our highs. So we've got to get back up to that before we can start talking bull again. And so for the foreseeable future, you're going to be hearing this bear and negative language in the markets. And that's just what it is. So part of this, I don't know that the bleeding on this is quite done yet either. We've had a 20 to 30% correction. 0809 was a 40% correction. So if you just take some round numbers, 40% off the highs of 29,000, that could take us down into the 17,000 range in the markets. And so we might not be done here. The markets dropped a couple thousand points overnight, just with Trump's announcement about travel bans and different things. So there's a lot of things going on right now. The Fed just came out, markets are back up a little, so it's going to be all over the place for the foreseeable future. So let's calm down for a second. The reality of all this, though, the sun came up today, the birds were chirping. We're not raiding banks, okay? We are not making runs on the grocery stores. It's just that the markets are dismal. They've needed a reason to correct, and they found it, and they're running with it. Mainly the coronavirus. We're seeing some other things with oil and other things, which now is causing toilet paper shortages, and hand sanitizer is now more than a barrel of oil. So there's some really weird stuff happening, but this is a very normal part of our cycle. Every 7 to 10 years, we have a correction event in the markets, and the news stories are very much the same. Oh, this is unprecedented. We've never before seen this. And yeah, that's right. We had never seen a dot-com bubble burst. We had never seen a housing bubble burst. Okay, now we're at this coronavirus, oil stuff. Not to mention we're in an election year, so we're not going to get political here, but there's a lot of things going on right now, and the market needed something to correct. We have been on more than a 10-year bull run. And if you think about it, we're coming off the lows of 2009, which were at 64.69 on the Dow. The Dow hit 29,551. That's a 23,000 point run in the Dow. That is a huge bull run. So the markets have needed to cool off. They found their reason. Now it's happening. Okay, so we're in the middle of it. This is normal. So, quick story. So this morning I'm driving out to my Queen Creek office to visit with a client, and it's raining and pouring and scary, and it was almost one of these monsoon torrential rains on the freeway, to the point where everybody slowed down. You could barely see the car in front of you. It was dark and loud, and then all of a sudden, poof, it cleared up. It was beautiful. It dried up, and everything was good again. And I started thinking about that. I'm like, that's exactly where we're at in the markets. We're just in the scary rainy part right now. It feels really dismal, but guess what? We'll come out of it and it'll be okay. So, one last kind of high note here to take away from this. These correction events happen, and on average, it takes about 12 to 18 months for everything to recover. So once we hit the bottom, and I don't know when that's going to be, but once we hit that bottom, things will start to recover and we'll be okay again. So don't worry, we'll come out of it. So that's the reality. That's where we're at. Let's talk a little bit about what we need to do from here on out. So the first thing that I'm going to recommend is you got to turn off the news. Okay, at least minimize your intake of news content. This is going to be hard because this is an election year, and so yeah, everybody wants to be informed, and we need to be. But if you start hearing drivel about the markets and bears and recession, you got to turn it off. Don't get into that. Okay. Number two, I need you to take a quick inventory of everything that's going on, and this is going to be painful to go in and look at your accounts and your 401ks and all those kinds of things. But this is an opportunity in the markets now where they're low, that everything is on sale. So we need to go try and find any IRAs or 401ks or cash or any accounts that may not be properly invested, or they're not working properly, or you want to have a second look at them, so that we can get them invested at these lows or near these lows, so that we can put them to work, so that as things begin to recover, your accounts will grow and everything will be even better for you. So go do an inventory. Okay, write it all down. If you find that you're finding some old accounts, things that you're like, hey, I need some help with this, call me. Go to Tetrant.com, set an appointment. Call my appointment setters, 480-744-0585. Call them, they'll get you on the schedule. Let's sit down and talk through this. Once you've done your inventory, okay, and you've kind of gone through that, I need you to log out of everything. Okay, just like the news cycle, I need you to get out of the accounts. I need you to not look at things, because it is going to cause stress and anxiety that you don't need right now. Okay, so just log out, don't look at it. Obviously, if we need to move some accounts, do some things, let's do that and let's get it done. Once you've logged out, number 4, go live your life. Get back on track with whether it's work or retirement or whatever it is you're doing. Go enjoy life. Okay. These market corrections are opportunities. All right, they're huge opportunities. They're opportunities for my clients, because it's an opportunity. If you have some found money or accounts that you need to put to work, we can go get those put to work. What this isn't, I don't want you to go raid the kids' college fund or your emergency savings. We're not going to do any of that. But these are opportunities to kind of reposition and get yourself in a good position for future growth. I'm giddy, okay, going back to that, I'm giddy because not only is it a good opportunity for my clients, but my business, this is typically when I see the most growth in my business. Even though everybody's account balances are down, I typically see more inflows of accounts coming in. I see new clients coming in because their advisors ditched them or whatever, or maybe they just get referred to me. This is a huge time for my business. So yeah, I am excited. It is dismal in the markets, but we're going to be okay. And I appreciate referrals. If you have some business that you can send my way, man, I'd love that. I love working with you, and you, my clients, you're the lifeblood of this firm. And I look forward to the day when we'll come out of this rainstorm and things are growing again and everybody's feeling good again. It's going to be a little while. Hang in there. It's going to be okay. Again, if you need to, go to Tetrant.com, Tetrant.com, schedule an appointment. If we need to get on the phone, more than willing to do that. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update on everything, let you know it's going to be okay, and look forward to seeing you down the road. Take care, everybody.